Are Acuras. You are first. How are you doing this morning, Jamin and Acuras? Nice to have you guys here. Just got up a couple of minutes ago, so I'm just getting everything started, but coffee ain't even finished yet. So. Good morning, B&J. Nice to have you guys here. It really is. So. I'm glad you're doing good. I really am. Yo, 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 yo. Big Steve and a bottle of rum. The little missus, she's got the oldest one up right now, getting her ready for school. So. You been drinking all night, Big Steve? Why you been drinking all night? It's not Friday. It's Thursday. Get rid of your earache? Franco, good morning. Thank you, sweetheart. You got your big old bottle about 10 o'clock? Oh, that's good. Sorry you're feeling down? I got me a big old bottle the other day. Started working on it, but it was Geritol. Good morning, Bob. Nice to see you here. Glad to have you. I liked your Super Ho the other day. I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm sure there's other people that would think, well, that doesn't look all that great, but I thought it was pretty cool. Especially when it don't cost you nothing. Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty good there, Franco. Good morning, Linda. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm doing okay. Well, I know. I get trolls too. I was just surprised that, your moderators weren't taking care of them as fast as they should have been. But, Alexander, how are you doing? I know it's probably the same guy coming in and out, in and out, in and out, but, I just keep clicking on him and, timing him out. After a while, he'd get tired and he'd go someplace. Pretty good there, Picker. It's good to see you too there, Bob. So, if you guys don't know who Doing It Cheap is, Linda's House of Chill, Picker Rick, Alexander Smith, B&J Hunting. Go ahead and Big Steve Entertainment, go ahead and run up through there and check out their channels. And if it's something you're interested in, go ahead and show them some channel love. So. Flying Monkey, good morning. I actually enjoyed watching that soccer game yesterday that you were playing. I I wish I could have stayed longer. I would have, but so yep, that's what it is. There, they get a couple of guys going in, and they just tag team each other. As soon as one gets thrown out, the other one goes in, and you know, I don't, I don't understand why people do that because there's nothing in it for them. The White Tupac. Good morning. Nice to have you here. Well, if it was me, I'd start every time you come in, I'd ban that troll, and after a while, after you ban a couple thousand trolls, you get tired of making up channels. That's right, Jamin. Don't forget to hit the like button. No. No. Well, that's pretty good there, B&J. I have to watch that. I know how garlic benefits your body. It keeps people away from you. You eat enough of that stuff, they don't want to be by you. No. Yeah, that gets distracting, doesn't it, there, I bet. No, there you go, Linda. Yeah, that's what I heard too. All you gotta do is go to Linda's House of Chill there, Alexander. You'll find them. Good morning, old mucker. Nice to have you here. Kelly Paulson, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm still getting into the swing of things, but I'm not being able to do a 5-hour live stream yet, but I come out here and for 2 or 3 hours, and then I have to go back in and sit in my recliner and relax a little bit, but because the chair is more comfortable. But Charlie Chillin, good morning. So you don't like nasty trolls? You're a good troll. Yeah. Well, that's good there. See, that way you can save it for another night. Because tomorrow, it's Friday. So it's finally Friday. Good morning, Kim. How are you doing this morning? Nice to see you here. Well, let's go through here and
you got 4 minutes, Kirsten.
Well, Linda's House of Chill and Kelly Paulson, you're looking lovely as ever. I like to say that to, make you feel good. So Steve bought himself a bottle last night. You're going to go see the Rolling Stones very soon. They are coming to your hometown. All right. That's pretty cool. I don't know how old you are, Flying Monkey, but you should have seen them 40 years ago, So that's when they were a lot better than what they are now. So.
Well, that would only make you 14.
I know that. I'd have been 14 years old, but they were a lot better. The Rolling Stones were a lot better back then, in the 70s than they were in the, they are now. I mean, I realize age, but they were, like I tell everybody, they say all about the good bands and stuff. And I said, well, at our age, me and Picker Rick and Doing It Cheap and stuff, our age, we got to see all the good bands when they were young and up and coming, man. So Bob Seger he used to play, a mile from here. He used to play in another town just 10 miles from here. And he used to play here all the time, every Friday and Saturday night. Before he even got huh?
More to that, 25th.
What's that?
Seeger.
Oh, my wife's going to see Bob Seger on the 25th. But he used to sing right here. Ted Nugent used to sing around here. Ted Nugent, my wife's had pizza with Ted Nugent. He used to own a pizzeria shop just around, about 30 miles from here. So carry on, Jumpin' John. Nice to see you here. Sorry I didn't catch your live stream last Saturday or Sunday, but I was in no capacity to even watch TV or watch a video or anything. So I'm sorry about that, but I will catch the next one. I was suffering from migraines from Friday morning till Sunday night till I went back to the hospital and they give me a intravenous or an IV cocktail. So. Yeah, rap is crap. Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't complain about other musics, but I never seen Pink Floyd live. He never come in the area. But I went to back in 1981, I believe. Had Toledo Speedway Jams. It was 81 or 82, and there was like 15 bands there. And REO Speedwagon, I think Journey was there, Aerosmith, REO Speedwagon. A lot of the big bands were there, and there was probably 100,000 people there. So, and it was a pretty good show. And it was all outside at the, it was a racetrack, and it was all outside. It's pretty cool. Sunshine Cooper, good morning. Nice to have you here. Another brick in the wall. Yep, that's awesome. I like that song right there. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Yep, you're right there, Rick. Back then all the bands, they were great. They were up and coming, and they were all great. They were selling records. Oh, by the way, for you people that don't know what records are, they were made out of vinyl. They're about this big. And they ran 33 1/3 RPMs on a record player. So, how times have changed, went from 8-track tape, record player, cassette, and now CD, and now digital. So. Yes, I am feeling better. I did that IV cocktail and got rid of the migraines. Now I just have a headache, and it's nothing nothing bad. It's just a slight headache. So, and I contribute that to the anesthesia, the spinal tap. So. You're right there, Big Steve. You had jukeboxes? That's pretty cool there, old mucker. Flying Monkey was born in 1981. I'm old enough to be your dad there, Flying Monkey. Well, the 45s were smaller. The 78s were they were a larger record. Then you have the 33 1/3. So. See you later, Simple Joys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I seen them. I was reading them. I just didn't say anything. Nice to have you here. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you, but thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, good record. As long as the track is put down good, man, it sounds great. TJ Smith, good morning. Hazelnut Channel, nice to have you here. Good morning, Sandy K. You're looking lovely as ever. You guys don't know who Carry On with Jeff and John is. Check their channel out. If you love food, that's the channel to go to. Well, that'll be interesting there, Charlie. I want to keep a cassette player Walkman for the next 90 years. Yeah, there you go. Farm All Fanatic. Nice to see you here. Carolyn, want to be free? You're looking lovely as ever. Sandy K, you are too. Looking lovely as ever. Good morning. How are you? How are we feeling? You getting ready to go to Alabama? Well, that's pretty cool. Written in Blood. Nice to see you here, man. Like I said, if you guys don't know people that are in here, check them all out. Show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. Oh, I forgot one of the biggest things, a reel to reel. I used to have a reel to reel when I was a kid. So that was a tape recorder where you had the tape on one side and a reel on the other. You string it through and then you looped it in and turned it on, and this reel would run and it would pull the tape through, and then you could listen to music. Good morning, Gene Chambers. I have missed you, buddy. Where have you been? I don't know about you, but the world has stopped. Everybody's been worried about you until you finally let us know that you were okay. So there you go. That sounds pretty cool there, Carry On, Jeff and John. So that's good there, Picker. You got 3,000 subs fine. That's good. Congratulations. So, you seen your man cave yesterday? That's pretty cool. Can I hit you, Picker Rick? Well, don't hit him too hard. Just, you know. Huh. And a fine cave it was too. There you go. Well, I'm glad your grandson's keeping you busy, Gene. I've been asking about you and everything else until we finally heard back from you. Yep, 8mm there, Alexander. Richard Palmisano, nice to see you here. Thank you there, Carry On, Jeff and John. Oh, that's too bad there, TJ. Maybe I take a page out of the playbook from old Big Steve and get you a bottle. That'll put you to sleep. Oh. He said he went and got him a big old bottle the other night. And I said, so did I, but mine was Geritol. You're gonna coffee up? I don't blame you. First of all, you coffee up, Carolyn, and then you relieve the coffee. I find out a lot of times when you coffee up, it's 20 minutes and you got to stop and find a place to relieve the coffee. Well, you're welcome, Carrie Ann, Jeff, and John. I appreciate you showing up. And it's not this Sunday, but next Sunday I will be there. Sorry I missed it, but like I said, I was incapacitated. I was in the hospital. I had to go to the hospital because I had migraine so bad I couldn't even see. So, country girl, nice to see you here. I haven't seen you in a long time. Baby MD face. Good morning. How y'all felt about the Yana Laurel thing? I don't even know what you're talking about there. What's the Yanny Laurel thing? Well, thank you, Carrie Ann, Jeff, and John. I tell you what, I love a good tomato fresh out of the garden. So, wife loves them. I'd rather wash mine off, but she'll eat them. She just knocks the dirt off and then eats it. Nah, I gotta wash them off at least. You had to show them how to make coffee. They didn't know how, or they just couldn't keep up, Gene. Boy 81, nice to see you here. Oh, Gene, they told me at the hospital that I could have been suffering with my migraines. Could have been a coffee withdrawal, so a caffeine withdrawal. So they give me an IV with 3 medications in it. Then they give me 500 milligrams of caffeine in an IV. I know right now that brought a smile to your face, and you're thinking, "Man, you're in heaven there." So you can get it to go. Yeah. No, Rick. I don't think it was they couldn't make coffee. They just couldn't make it fast enough. Well, thank you, country girl. I appreciate that. So nice to see everybody here. It's 24 of you. It's only 6:54 in the morning. I am so elated to have you guys here. It's so nice. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I really do. I think I'm actually going to start weaning myself off in regular coffee and go back to decaf. If it was caffeine headaches, I really don't need them. So if I wean myself off the caffeine, because that's the only thing I drink. Coffee and water is the only thing I do drink. So, and I don't need the caffeine to stay, get up in the morning or whatever, because I always, have no problem with that. So, and I've got jars and jars and jars of decaf. So, good morning, Bobby Sprinkle. Yeah, well, you be careful with that there, boy 81. So, hope everything turns out okay. You taking biscuits and coffee? Now, your idea of biscuits is different than ours. Your idea of a biscuit, isn't that a cookie, according to us? Good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. Kelly Paulson, you're looking lovely as ever. I didn't say that before. Nah, okay. I can't shut up. If I shut up, I can't be able to say anything. I'm not so much a sweet tea fanatic. I love iced tea, and the stronger the better, but I just don't like it sweet. So. Baby MD Face, guys. I'm a new subscriber here, and if y'all didn't know, okay, guys, check out Baby MD Face. Let's see. You asked a question before, and I asked you. I didn't know what you were talking about. Baby MD. It was. Let me see. Way up here because. Something about I'm trying to remember what it was about. How do you feel about the Annie Laurel thing? What is the Annie Laurel thing there, Baby MD? Oh, Rita, you're looking lovely as ever. Country girl, you are too. It's something people are talking about. I don't know. People thought it was Yanni. Okay. All right, I'll have to look it up. Well, Alexander, I don't call a troll until they start doing stuff. He's Yanni or Baby MD has 32 channel followers, so just because they don't have content doesn't make them a troll. Because everybody starts out with no content. You know, I was on here for 4 years. I didn't have any content, but I watched more videos than the average person did. I used to do some drinking once in a while there at Hazelnut Channel. You know, nothing too extensive, but I used to. I was in Massachusetts, and they used to have a drink there called the Brain, and then they had one called the Slippery Nipple, and the Slippery Nipple was ouzo and creme de menthe, I think, and that was pretty good. And it come just in a little bitty shot glass, you know, and you know, you drink a few of those, and kind of set you off. So yeah, they're pretty good drinks. Another one I like is the Texas watermelon. You get yourself a tall glass, like a 16-ounce glass, and you fill it with ice. You pour in 2 shots of Southern Comfort, shot and a half or so of red grenadine, and then you fill it up with pineapple juice and stir it. And it's called a Texas watermelon. You're right. You're right there, Country Roll. Yeah. Just because they don't have content does not make them a troll. Okay. And I completely agree there, Baby MD. So, yeah. Chris says, for 4 years, you were a troll. Evidently, I was a troll. You know, I didn't. I didn't make any content till August of this, last year of 2017. So, automatically people see, um, they check a channel and they say, well, they don't have no content and they're a troll. All you gotta do is you go into their channel and you look and, well, you got 32 channel followers. Okay. Then you go there and you put a / and then you put about right after their name and hit enter. And he joined January 26th of 2017. So he's been on here for over a year. So, or she has. I don't know if it's a male or female, but they have been on since January 26th of 2017. So, no, I understand there, Alexander. But that's how you find out. You just go in and their name comes up, and then you put a / and then about. If they have no content, it'll tell you when they started. So, JD, good morning. Nice to see you here. And I am feeling a little better. I haven't seen Allie, so if you do see her, tell her I said hi. She's looking lovely as ever. And to tell Grandma, oh, Grandma's the one. Oh, it's a shame there, Gene. Somebody broke into your shop. I'm sorry to hear that, Gene. Hopefully they didn't touch nothing, take nothing. And if they did, hopefully you're insured so you can take it and, you can get it back. There you go. They're saying taking notes. Yeah, that's, I always go to the about, I throw a / about on there. And if it comes up like they just made the channel yesterday or the day before, you get kind of suspect. But if they've been on for over a year, so I realize they don't have any content, but that doesn't make them bad. That makes them a watcher. And we all need watchers. So. No. That's a lot of people are suspect there, Baby MD face, because you have no content. So, but when you bring up your channel and you do a / and then you put about, it'll tell you when your channel was made. And your channel was made January 26th of 2017, which is over a year ago. So odds are that you're not a troll because you've had this channel for over a year and 2 months or whatever, 3 months. And, trolls don't do that. They make a channel, they get rid of a channel. They make a channel, they get rid of a channel. And Grizz, you're right. Too many people are paranoid about trolls. Every troll in the world can come in here as long as they treat everybody decent. I don't care. No. Yeah, I'll go in and show Baby MD face some channel love if you would. they don't have any content. And if you don't want to, that's totally up to you. But if you do, show them some channel love. So, and you're welcome, Hazelnut. I'm sure I was probably considered a troll for a long time because I would go in and I would sub to a channel, but I went into I had 3 channel followers, I think, and I went into doing it cheap when I think he had less than 500 people. And I think me and Grizz joined doing it cheap about the same time because Kevin from the Idaho Hillbilly told us about doing it cheap, but it took Kevin from Idaho Hillbilly about 3 weeks to remember doing it cheap's real name. So every time you'd bring out a video, cheaper than dirt, better than dirt, cheap as dirt, so that's funny. You don't. I don't know how how anybody unsubs you. So I have no idea how you do that. Sooner or later, YouTube will come up with something for that, I'm sure. You've been trolling Scooby for a long time. He just likes oatmeal cookies. There you go. Scooby-Doo! Oh. Scooby's a hell of a nice dog. You guys ain't never seen Scooby, check out Picker Rick One's channel and you'll see Scooby in there. Yeah, but he couldn't remember the name, huh, Grizz? For like three videos, he kept saying, cheaper than dirt, cheaper than dirt, and easy as dirt or something else. He had like 3 different names for it or whatever, and then finally he come up with it's doing it cheap. Or yeah, cheaper than dirt. Then it was dirt cheap and something else. That was funny. Huh, well, that's pretty cool there, Country Girl. Scooby is a cool dog, and not to forget, you guys. Troll, look at my name lit up in the chat. Thank you. Well, how you doing, Troll? No. Had so many those for you. If you guys aren't affiliated with DDD, Dirty Dog Diggers, go to Dirty Dog Diggers. She's having a contest. Every month she has a dog pageant contest. And you can take your dog, a picture of your dog, present or past, and send it to her. And she'll put a random generator, just like, contest winners or contest. And she'll put the dog in a contest and pick a random generator, and if the dog wins, she'll send it a treat. Last month was Sergeant Rico, and that was Bama Grits' dog. So, well, I'm glad you're doing fine there, Troll. Nice to have you here. So. It pissed me off. He scared me in a rant. Well, that's cool. That's right. Show Dirty Dog Digger some channel love. Cordeline and Airless, you're looking lovely as ever. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Dirty Dog Diggers! Yay! And you're looking lovely as ever too, Dirty Dog. I just got done raising you up and bringing you down, raising you up and bringing you down, Dirty Dog. I told everybody about your contest. So I have to get into it. I just keep forgetting, but I have to get into it. So, because I don't think you can get any better looking of a dog than me. So I thought you knew me better. Like I said, and if you guys have got a dog, or a picture of a dog, and you don't have another dog, and the dog is gone, yes, seriously, Kathy Miller, seriously, can't improve on this. If you have a dog, a picture of a dog, and you no longer have a dog, you can still enter that dog. And you just, if you win, you just pay the price forward to another dog. Or you get on and make a video of you enjoying the dog treats. So, so look at that. Kathy Miller's green with envy. Oh God, here goes the online romance again. Hazelnut, my dog wants to interact with you. So, yeah. Yep, and she has a fundraiser going on. They need to sell some T-shirts. She has 15 more T-shirts to reach her goal. And for the Humane Society there. So, Okay, Gene, you have a good one. Tell her grandson I said hi. They lost your, okay. They lost your jewelry, and then they're in the lost and found? I hope so. Yeah, I bet you'd be a bit tipped. Troll Yepers. How you doing, Troll Yepers? Or Troll, excuse me, I'm sorry. Used to have that little spinning wheel on the play school. What's a cow do? All right, B&J, you have a good one, man. Nice to having you here. On a street cart there, Grizz? Well, you have a good doctor's appointment today there, Linda. Hope everything goes out or goes over okay. Boss Lady Lexi, you're looking lovely as ever. What's that sound there, Hazelnut? What does a fox say? Look, I don't know. What does a fox say? I'm doing okay there, boss lady. Hopefully your AIC is doing okay there, Linda. Mine's at a 5.2. So, like up when I was in the hospital, oh, you're diabetic. You're diabetic. We need to do this and give you it. I said, no, I'm not a diabetic. My AIC is 5.2. You check it. I'm not a diabetic. I used to be. Huh? I didn't get that much to eat. I didn't. I ordered an omelet in the morning. I never finished any of my meals. Half the time they come cold, and that really pissed me off. Huh? I had dog for president 2020. Yeah, there you go. Hazelnut champ. I would run for president there, Hazelnut, but Trump's doing a good job. So. November was 10.9, March is 8.3. So yeah, diet and exercise, and management. That's what helps it. I had a gastric bypass, and mine was way up there. I wasn't on insulin, but I was on 2,000 milligrams of metformin a day. So plus another one, whatever the other one was, another pill. But they took me completely off it after I had my gastric bypass. About 3 months, about 90 days after my bypass, I was off from all the medicines. Good morning. Hey, Tessie, is it still raining? It rained here for 5 days. Oh. There you go. Yeah, if you can't make a garden out of it, at least make a pond out of it. Yeah. Oh, bathroom poetry right there. Well, Tessie, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Oh. What? Aren't you just special, Steve? Yeah, special. Oh, that's good. The sun's shining. The sun's coming out. Looks like a beautiful day today. So, I'm your number one fan at Kathy Miller. There you go. Is that what you're thinking there, Steve? Yeah. Oh, yes, Kathy. There you go. That's kind of cool. As long as it don't hit the fan there, Big Steve, everything will be okay. Yep. It rained for 5 days here, and we were fortunate. The basement never flooded. I got a new sump pump down there I bought last year and put down there before it would flood all the time. I got a new sump pump that keeps up with it, so it never even filled the crock up, according to the missus. So we're good down there, and I have a 900 gallon a minute pump with a 2-inch hose. In case it does flood, I can always slide that on the floor and plug that in. Could you give me another cup too, please?
No, I got to get up.
And then,
I have time for you.
Huh?
Kids.
Yeah.
I have time.
Don't have time for me. You got kids to get up.
Don't try taking up my space.
I won't.
I got work to do.
Good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. So. Griff says to Steve, your side you can't fart an ass that big, just shows off a warm breeze. Don't, if you're putting the vanilla in there, don't put no sugar in it.
Get off your ass and make your own.
Okay. Off my ass and on my feet, out of the shade and into the heat.
Try that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to let your hair.
Yeah, that's what it was about yesterday.
Yeah, well, didn't you say you have the rock? So, it was help. I'm gonna get here. Just take it, put your hand on the water.
Like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like a wind tunnel.
Hurry your ass up.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Quit putting on the show like I said you're on there, sweetheart.
I ain't putting on a show. I do love you. You're my sweetheart.
Any other time you run your fucking mouth and.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is what Kim Fife and his wife Pam sent me, and I got that when I was actually in the hospital. For those that didn't get to see that, that's pretty nice. I like that very much.
Wife didn't do nothing. Try to get more time.
My wife tried to get more time. She kept telling the doctor, "Are you sure he needs to come home? He looks like he's a little peaked." So, he doesn't look too healthy. You need to keep him.
What?
Yeah. Everybody listens here, Grizz?
Oh, it is cold. I mean, it's gonna be hot today. Hot. 79 today.
I hate to go. I had no sleep. I can't sleep. Well, get yourself a bottle like a Big Steve, and I'm sure.
Fire.
That'll put you to sleep there.
Something your work to do today.
Well, thank you, Big Steve. That was Kim Fife and his wife Pam done that. That was pretty nice of them. Maniac, nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Well, I'm glad you can at least listen. I appreciate you being here. I really do. So, if you guys don't know anybody up in here, go ahead and show them some channel love if you want. Check out their channels. If it's something you're interested in, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. If not, maybe it wasn't for them. But it's your meds. We got to go to, I got to go today and set up the tent. I got to get my wife's cousin go with me, and we got to go set the tent up. And then after we set the tent, I got to run to, today is Commodities Day. And being as I'm on Social Security disability, I'm eligible for commodities, and it's not much. You get some oatmeal and some, navy beans or whatever, or white beans, some stew and stuff like that. But it's stuff I put in the pantry, so I got to go there and pick that up. And then we got to run down to Toledo and pick up stuff for the hot dog cart today. I'm gonna pick up. I got one package of frozen hot dogs right now, and so I'm gonna buy 2 more boxes, which will give me 4 more, so that'll be 5 packages of hot dogs, which will be 200 hot dogs, and then I'm gonna buy 2 packages of sausages, which will give me 100 sausages, and hopefully that'll run Friday and Saturday, and then Saturday night we'll run down and pick up some more. I get 20 packages of, I'll probably pick up 26 packages of hot dog buns. So, and the hot dog buns come in packages of 12. So I'll pick up like 26 of them. And if we sell out, then when I go back down, I'll buy more. So. It's actually Commode Day today, Iron Dog. You misread the I probably did there, Gavin. I'm going to do a video. I'm not going to do a video of being at the commodities, but I'll do a video of everything I got from the commodities. So, and if you, I don't know how it is, but it's here. If you guys are, if anybody's low income and on, Social Security, disability, or on Social Security, or you're over the age of 65, or you have somebody that's in the house that is disabled, you should be able to get some kind of community help. And that's what this is. It's from a community action center. Call your Department on Aging, and they will let you know if there's some way you can get, get some of this stuff. And it's all free. It's nothing that's, it's not a handout. It's not, you're taken from the government or whatever. This is all donated by stores and everything else here, It's all donated, and it's donated to help people that are, low income or disabled or whatever, so help them make ends meet. I get it because, I'm eligible for it. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. People say, well, isn't that welfare? No, it's not welfare. And I wouldn't be embarrassed to be on welfare if I needed it, but I don't. This is just something that's for, the people that are of age or, disabled. It's a little something extra to help them get them through. So, check out your Department of Aging. And, if you qualify, and I'm sure most counties have it, it's a little, something extra that you guys can qualify. I only get it every 3 months because I'm not old enough. But if you're, like here, if you were 62 years old, you would get it every month. But I only get it every 3 months. And I only get part. If I was 62, I would get it, the whole thing. And the whole thing would be probably 3 times as much as what I do get now. And I would get that every month. So. Mary Clenenden, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. Sasquatch Howls, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you doing? if your husband's disabled or whatever, Tessie, if you got somebody that's disabled or whatever, if you're low income, you sometimes can be, qualified for it. So just go ahead and, call them and check it out. It doesn't hurt to check. RB Lucky, nice to have you here. I get a commodities box every 3 months, RV. Check your community action agency or your Department of Aging, and you should be qualified for like a food basket. At your age, you should be qualified for one every month. And you just go down and you sign up for it. And here you stand in line and you walk from area to area. They have a shopping cart actually, and they put this stuff in a shopping cart, then they put it in a box, and some young girl or some young guy will walk out to your car with you and help you load it, and then they'll bring the shopping cart back for you. If you're disabled, Rita, you should be able to get it. So. Well, looky there. Rita and Homestead Tessie are the same age, and which makes them my older sisters. Because you smell like Sasquatch. You're funny. You're right there. Whoever needs it, And you doubt we're old. Hey, it's my fantasy hall, Rita. You let me live it. So, But you know, like community aid, and you know, the what is it? Um, Department of Aging. You know, check with them, and if you are disabled or as of age, you're most places you're qualified for that. So. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Let's get ready to rumble. Um, Once you, I don't know when's the last time you tried, but once you hit the age of 50 years old, excuse me, it is a lot easier for people to get Social Security disability if they are disabled. Before the age of 50, it's hard, extremely hard. But once you hit 50, it's not as hard anymore. And if you are disabled and you need to be on Social Security disability, then by all means, you know, go to the Social Security Department, fill out the paperwork, get you a doctor, and have your doctor fill out the paperwork. And when you fill out the paperwork, get you a lawyer. Because I'm telling you right now, Social Security will not give you anything until you get a lawyer. For some reason, they think it's their right to give a lawyer 33 and a third percent of your settlement to a lawyer, because they will not give you a settlement whatsoever unless you have a lawyer fill it out. And that is the truth. You can fill it out, have everything, all your I's dotted, your T's crossed, and everything, and they're not going to even look at your case. But you put Billy Joe Jean John Esquire, the lawyer, on the front of that, and they'll look at your case and give it to you. Ain't that right?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You won't get Social Security disability until you get a lawyer. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. Now, Kevin, can you see Grizz? Grizz, I think Kevin accidentally blocked you for somehow. He said he hit a button and he can't see your comments. You're wrong there, Grizz, because they took 33 and a third percent from me. So that may be in your state, but in Michigan, it's different. So. Okay. I don't know how you block anybody that's a monitor, but Double O, Fat Boy. I don't know if you got Double O on your subscriber list, but I'll bring it up and I won't run it, or I'll run it, but I won't run the sound on it. And you check it out, because he made a video just for you, Kevin, yesterday. So.
What?
I got so good to thing. I said, I got even more. I don't even be here when you go to
Let me find it. There we go. Okay, this thing's only 1 minute and 13 seconds long. So let me show it to you. I really don't want to. I don't want to put the sound on because then it's, you know. But he's how to block them, Kevin Miller. How to unblock them. He's going to show you. You go up here to all, and you click that all button. You bring up all the names, and you start checking which ones you think is blocked. And then it'll say blocked. You go up here to the dots, and it'll say share block user setting. Now, if you went to them and it said blocked, then you just unblock them. That's all you got to do. So check out Double O. He just did this yesterday. I sent you a message yesterday about it. So, but check that out. So he's trying to show you how to unblock somebody if you got unblocked. So, oh, you already seen it? Okay. No, I don't think Grizz is blocked. He said somebody's blocked. Well, Bobby's getting the same thing. You're really special. You're right. Special. Kevin Hellman's going to do an instructional video, how to drink beer in mass quantities. Okay. And I know they took more than they took almost $4,000 from me. So no. And the only reason why they took $4,000 is because I got a lawyer after 3 months. I got a lawyer, and when I got a lawyer, we went in and looked, and the lawyer, first thing he typed out was, "Hey, we need this guy to be looked at by a Social Security doctor." Well, within 30 days, I seen a Social Security doctor. Some people wait years to see a Social Security doctor. I went in and seen the Social Security doctor, the disability doctor, and I'm sitting there on the bed, and I got a walker and stuff, and he says, "Can you walk?" And I said, "Yeah, I can walk without a walker. I can walk about, from here to the door, which is 10 feet, but you're going to pick me up about 5 times. And he said, "Are you kidding?" I said, "No." And because I couldn't walk, and not without a walker. Who do you have that is a monitor? I've got a lot of monitors. You're one, Kathy's one, Grizz is one, Big Steve's one. Kevin Helming's one. And Rita, that's just people on here. Picker Rick, that's just people that are here right now are one. So, but anyways, their doctor, I was in his office 10 minutes. Showed him everything. I showed him all the paperwork I got from all the other doctors that I'd been to. And then I showed him myself. And in 10 minutes, he told me, "Mr. Miller, you're done. You'll never be able to work a physical straining job again." And I was done then. I had, cellulitis, rheumatoid arthritis. I had fibromyalgia. I have all that stuff, and it's just, it was, what the hell's, sciatica. I had sciatica, diabetic nerve pain, the whole 9 yards. I had, nerve damage to my fingers and stuff. My fingers are, the tips of my fingers are all numb. you know, and I have tingling sensations in them and stuff. And, you know, he couldn't believe I actually worked as long as I did. And the company doctor that kept passing my physical, they sent me to a company, industrial medicine, you know, an industrial medicine doctor or company, which is a hospital. And they sent me there, and they said they couldn't believe that their industrial medicine, or their company doctor that did my DOT certifications, couldn't believe that he passed me. And they were actually going to go, you know, bring up charges, or, you know, do an investigation, bring up the state and have them do an investigation of the doctor, because they said, as in bad a shape as I was, I shouldn't. And my DOT physical was just passed like 3 months before that. And they said, there's no way this stuff happened 3 months before, you know. And they were going to bring up an investigation. I don't know if the guy's still in business or not, but he was just in the business of passing DOT physicals. You know. So. It took you 3 months? Yeah. So, as long as you get a lawyer, you know, it don't take long at all. And that's, you know, if you do deserve it or you do need it, get yourself a lawyer. You know, lawyers are cheap because they'll do it for nothing until you win. And the only thing this lawyer had invested was 20 minutes of his time in a stamp and an envelope and a piece of paper that he typed out a letter to. That's the only thing he did. So, and he got $4,000 for it. You know, $4,000 for a 29-cent envelope, a 40-cent stamp, and a piece of paper with about, I don't know, 5 minutes worth of typing on it. That's pretty good money. Now, it didn't take me start to finish less than 6 months to get it. I sent in the letter the first time. I was denied. You know, within 30 days, I was denied. I waited a couple of months, went and seen a lawyer, and within 3 months after that, I was approved. And they go back from your original date that you applied for, which was 6 months, and they give me, you know, my back pay. A lot of them get it because they are mentally disturbed. Believe it or not, you can get it. I'm not saying anything about mentally, you know, illness. They claim that, but they're not that. And a person with, all right, let's say you're 30 years old, okay? You're 30 years old, and I'm not being racist or anything. You're a black male, 30 years old, has an education of the 10th grade, but you've been in jail 25 times since the age of 12, okay? They look at all of that and they say, you have anger management issues. You can't get along with others. And then they qualify you for Social Security disability. I know a couple of people that are, well, one guy right now, he's 37 or 38 years old. He's been on it for 20 years because he has anger management issues. He can't get along with others. I don't understand how that makes you qualify for Social Security, but it does. And he's got kids. And those kids, well, they're, the youngest one is 17 now, but she's been on Social Security disability from her dad ever since she was born. And so was the other kids. So you know, and it just trickles down. They get it, you know, the dad gets it, so the kids get it. The mom gets it, so the kids get it. And I don't believe that should happen either. So I have anger issues too. Well, I'm glad to see you back there, RV Lucky. Nice to have you back. And you know, and you guys believe it's unbelievable, but it's the truth. The Social Security disability program or Social Security is so screwed up that they will literally give money to any illness or cause. And you know, I'm not trying to be a prick or anything or an ass, or you know, some people may say I am, but I don't believe any child should get any Social Security money because of a disability. Now, I'm not saying, now wait a minute, I'm not saying they shouldn't get stuff, but they shouldn't get any money. If they need a transport vehicle because they have to have a certain vehicle to be transported in, that's fine. Give it to them. If they need a hospital bed or whatever, give it to them. If they need all sorts of different kinds of medication and nursing care and stuff like that, give it to them. If they need diapers and all this other stuff, that should all be provided. But I don't think they should get a check for $1,500 or $2,000 or $800 or $750 or whatever every month just because they're disabled and they're a child. That's where the parents come in, because now, don't get me wrong on this. The parent is the parent. If you have a normal, healthy child, nobody pays you to help raise that kid. And that should be the same way with, a child that has special needs. Not that they don't deserve the medical bed and the transport vehicle and all the other stuff that they actually do need and really costs a lot of money. That should be provided. But as far as to give them a check to earn an income, that shouldn't be. Southern Ark Homestead, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. I don't get mad. There you go. John, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Yeah, you're right there, Grizz. I'm Mr. Michigander Man. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh, that's cool there, RV. You'd like to go back to work. I'd love to get a job where I could actually do something. But, I'm not the corporate type. I'm not the type to sit in front of or at a desk or whatever. I was, a laborer all my life. I'm a garbage man, truck driver, so. Well, you're welcome, Southern Ark. Nice to have you here. Yeah, don't say the C word, Clinton. Yeah. But I don't want people to get offended by what I said about the people on Social Security, the disabled children, because I do believe they deserve everything they can get from there, but I don't believe they deserve a paycheck. And there are so many kids out there that are on Social Security disability that their parents, put them on Social Security disability or Social Security because of the actions of the parents. And I don't believe that should be either. These people that go out and commit suicide or whatever, and then their children get Social Security disability or Social Security or whatever, and they get it until they're 18 or 21 or 25 or whatever, until they're out of high school and college or whatever. And that is a big drain on the Social Security. And I do believe they should get something, but I don't believe they should get the full benefits like, they're getting now. I know people that the mother's working, okay, and that the father, offed himself or whatever, or I know the other one too, that the father's working and the mother's offed himself, and the kids are getting $1,200-$1,500 a month per kid. So if they got 2 or 3 kids, that's anywhere between $3,600 and $5,000 a month from the government or from Social Security, plus the father's working or the mother's working, and the money never goes to the kid. The parents spend it. They live in a house with and I know people that have it. They live in a house that their house payment's $2,500 a month. 6-bedroom or 5-bedroom houses with 4 baths. And by the time the kids are all grown up, this house will be paid off by the government because they're getting $5,000 a month house payment they're making with it. All right, there, Maniac. Nice to have you here. You have a good one. Tell Mom and Dad I said hi. Missy, you're looking lovely as ever. You're right. I would like to have the $2.3 trillion plus interest put back in Social Security that they took. That would be nice. They took it. They had no reason to take it. They had no business taking it. It wasn't their money. And now they claim it's, it's an entitlement. No, it's not an entitlement. If you check it out, Social Security was set up to be a retirement fund for the working person. Just like the railroad workers, they don't get Social Security. When you go to work for the railroad, you pay into a special fund, and it's like Social Security, but it's for railroad workers, and the government keeps track of it or whatever. And when you retire from the railroad, that is your retirement. That's your Social Security. So now, if you work for the railroad and then you quit for the railroad, then you go work for Social Security, or you work someplace and you pay Social Security. I don't know how that works if you get both retirements or if you only get one. But All right, there, Southern Arc. You have a good one. I'm sorry. I was probably on a rant there, Missy, and I didn't see you. So. Yeah, Kathy just come in from having a cigarette. So, yeah, I had my grandson to get off. So, well, no, Rita, railroad workers, they don't get paid. Their retirement is it's good. It's probably a little better than Social Security. But it's just like Social Security. It depends on how much money you make when you're working. They make $25 or $30 an hour, and so they pay a certain percentage of that into their retirement. So the more you pay in, the better your retirement is. Children of deceased workers get $408 a month. Workers is a key word, right? Now, is that across the board, or it depends on how much the worker made there, Grizz? Or is that just for, I don't know. Well, yeah, Alrita, because Social Security started in 1936. The railroad retirement fund started in 1935. And you guys can look it up. That the railroad retirement fund was set up in 1935, and a year later they decided to do Social Security for the rest of the workforce. And I don't quite understand how most of these railroad companies are privately owned. Amtrak is funded by the government, but yet the CEO from Amtrak makes like $2 million. but the president of the United States makes 400,000. So why are we funding Amtrak and paying the CEO $2 million when the president of the United States is only making 400,000? There's something screwy there. So. Right, you're right, Chris. Everything's screwed up. So. And I just found out I'm a Teamster, okay? But our local union, our Teamster local, is the one that is with the Southeastern Conference. We were the ones that had Jimmy Hoffa, the original Jimmy Hoffa, okay? Jimmy, you know, the wonder guy, the one that disappeared. We had Jimmy. And Jimmy's the one that was giving away these loans to the guys, but not such a reputable, I can't even think of the word now, but they weren't reputable, okay? But he was loaning them money. $5 million back in the 60s, he loaned them. 60s and 70s. Well, the government come in, they decided they would run, take care of the Teamsters. Because Jimmy and his illegal loans to this irreputable man or organization. Well, anything that gets run by the government doesn't work. And you can pretty much tell that. I think it's by the Bunny Ranch or the Mustang Ranch or whatever out east, the brothel out that was out west that was run by the government. How can a prostitution house go bankrupt? Let the government run it and they'll show you how. So the government pretty much ran the Teamsters Local 120, the Southeastern Conference, into the ground. And now I just received a friend of mine that's in there with me. He said he got a letter. I haven't gotten a letter yet. That says that our retirement fund will be out of money in 2020. That's 2 years from now. I have a 25-year vested in pension there. I'm vested for 25 years, which is a full pension in the Teamsters. And yet in 2 years, I will not be able to collect anything because it'll be gone. Now, I think that's totally wrong. I think they had to get the money from the entire Teamsters organization, because my money went to fund the entire Teamsters organization, not just our local. And I hate to think that I paid, 2 hours wages every week to a retirement fund that I'm never going to get. Plus the employer put in 2 hours wages every week. So that was, $100 a week. And well, that was at the beginning. And then the last 15 years, it was probably $150 a week towards my retirement. And this was all supposed to be set up, so when I retired, I would have it. And now I'm not going to get it the way it looks. And I think it's a bunch of shit. A bunch of corruption, But I'm not going to go there because I'm going to start to have blood pressure issues and, blow my top, and I'm going to get really upset. So, yeah, let's not forget about the overpaid sports players too. Yeah, them bastards.
Hey, watch your mom.
I'm sorry.
Jesus, nobody else can swear.
I'm sorry. Are they going to stop? Well, I don't know how they're going to stop the Social Security there, RV Lucky, because, all these people that paid into it, what are you going to do? Tell them, no, you don't get it now? There you go. Here's a 401k for you. Let the stock market crash again like it did in 2008 and see what you get. That was all government funded. The only people that lost out on the stock market was the people that were invested in the stock markets, not the people that ran it. They all seem to get, once they got bailed out, they all seem to get their bonuses and everything else, didn't they? So, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that either, Kevin. I think so. We owe, China so much money. I think we just had to give them California. Let them have the liberals. You're right, Elena. And by the way, Elena, you looking lovely as ever today. I'm sorry I didn't say that to you. Mr. Dutchy Dutch, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Cordelian is a silent watcher. So, well, I'm glad it's doing good for you there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. So, give love, give love. Hit that like. That's right. Channel love, channel love. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation. Ilana is a vet, so, and I'm not talking about a veterinarian. She's a veteran. So you guys show Ilana some channel love if you would. That would be nice, because there is so much corruption with food stamps now. It's pathetic. There's so many of these little party stores that are, we all know who owns party stores, but you go into these party stores and you take your little credit card or whatever, and you say, "Hey, I need $100." Well, $100 would cost you 200, and so they bring up $200 worth of produce or $200 worth of food, and they give you $100 cash. You walk out with $100 cash. They walk out with a $200 payment from the government. You're right. You're right there, RV. Not very many people live past 72 years old. And that's Social Security. Regular Social Security is like 72 or 74 for us now. If you were born past the age of 1962. If you were born in 62 on up, I think it's 72 or 74 years old you have to be to get it. If we default on the loan, they will take the Eastern Seaboard, the Western Seaboard. They already own, or Western Deep Seaport. We have only one, and it won't be enough to pay them off. Well, we do like they do everywhere else. They do a settlement program. Either take it or else. You can have California. Take it or else. If you don't take it, consider yourself paid in full. If you take it, consider yourself paid in full. Your loss is our gain. Our loss is your gain. So. God the good one, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm doing okay. Everybody clap your hands. If you talk politics and corruption, that's on you. If you're plucked in, you know it, clap your hands. That's right. There's nothing wrong with that, Rita. Well, you know, there is one way we can get it back there, Grizz. So, but we'd have to make a parking lot out of a couple of countries. So. Well, I'm glad you're working there hard, dear God, the great one. So nice to have you here. And see, we got the online romance going on again. So. Well, that's my rant on Social Security. I don't know. You know, what else you guys want to talk about other than sex, the Second Amendment, the sexy Second Amendment, sex with the Second Amendment, politics or religion? No, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous whatsoever. He'll never be half the man I am. The latest news I've heard that the people that was on disability Social Security will be moved into public housing like nursing homes for their care. They will no longer draw a check and be left at home. Huh. So that's something. Yeah, he's buying a lot of farmland for what? Because he owns Monsanto, or he owns a lot of Monsanto. That's why. You're right there, Grizz. Thank you, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. We can talk about how gorgeous my wife is. I have no problem talking about how gorgeous my wife is. She is really gorgeous. Love of my life. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that there, dirty dog. No, I haven't heard of the Agenda 2030, stack and pack housing. You're going at 62? Oh. I'll have to look that up real quick there, Elena. Oh, what you need to know. Adopted by the government at a special UN summit, January 25th. Well, you know what? I don't give a shit what them people at the UN say. They're not my boss. For one thing, I don't care. You know, I think we ought to throw the United Nations out of the United States and get them out of here completely. Well, no, the United Nations is you know, from everybody in the world, and they want to take over every country. They want to make it one world organization or one government. And let's see how well that's working for them, you know. No, he's like Pickens from Texas. They're trying to buy up all the land that's above the water. Yeah. That Pickens tried to say because he owned land that the aquifer was under, or, you know, that he was entitled to all the water that was under, his land and everybody else's land. But nobody else was entitled to any of that water that was in that aquifer because, he owned land above it. Well, there's a bunch of other people that own land above it too, but they're not entitled to it, but only he is. That's what he tried to say. What's more important? Love and money? Money is, dog, because you can always buy love. No, you can't buy love. You can rent it, but you can't buy it. Yeah, the old FEMA camps, the old workhouses, yeah. Wasn't it surprising how fast those things went up, back in, World War II? They put up them, camps, concentration. They weren't concentration camp. Well, that's what they were, but they didn't call them that. And, housing. And, it didn't take them very long. They had them built in a matter of weeks. So. Yeah, as long as Walmart, Target, McDonald's are, yeah, you're all safe. No, we're not. Talking about McDonald's. If you guys haven't tried that quarter-pound fresh hamburger or cheeseburger, if you like a medium rare to medium hamburger, go ahead and get it. If you don't like pink in your meat, then don't buy it, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be anywhere between pink and hot pink when you get it. It's, the temperature is there, so it's, technically cooked, but it's going to be pink in the center. So if you don't like your meat pink, then don't order it, because you'll be taking that hamburger back to the counter. So, which I don't mind. Witchy Princess, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. So. There's only one thing you like pink? Oh, okay. That'd be the tie you wear when you go to church on Sunday? Old mucker? I know what you're talking about. Salmon. There's only one thing he likes pink, and that's salmon. Yeah. Yeah. 9 million gallons a day out of, the Great Lakes, and, and they pay, I don't know, nothing for it. We have Absopure. They have an artesian well like 30 miles from here. And they get it straight out of the ground. And they have tanker trucks going in there, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they go right into this building, they pump it, and, they take off and they keep going. So. You're right there, Ecker is. In baseball, you're out if you get caught stealing. Yep. Politics is totally different, though. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're right there, Lucky. They call them internment camps. I just couldn't remember what they were, but that's basically they were internment camps, but they were a concentration camp because they took all the Japanese people and they concentrated them into one area, and they put them all in one spot so they could keep an eye on them. but they didn't call them concentration camps. They call them internment. Old Mucker, yeah. He is. He's a couple years older than I am. Old Mucker. No. Now, if you guys don't, run up to his chat room, and if you see somebody that you don't know or you haven't checked out their channel, check it out. Show them some channel love if it's something you're interested in. If you're not, that's fine. But if you are, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. You're right. They're pumping it out, using it for. Nestea is one of the biggest producers of bottled liquids. There is. And then you got you got all the Coke and Pepsi and Sprite and all them other companies that are using water that are pumping it. They're getting it for pennies on the dollar. If you were buying that kind of water yourself, you couldn't afford it because it would just bankrupt you. But they're getting it, for nothing.
Weekend's event, I want this house spotless.
Okay. Mama just told me I had to clean the house this weekend when she's gone working. So I'll mop the floors, do the dusting. Do the dusting. I'll get my little maid's outfit on. My little fishnet stockings. My little furry white hat.
I knew I wasn't hungry today.
What's that, honey?
I knew I wasn't hungry today. You just made me start.
I just made you horny?
I will slap your fucking face right off you.
You know how it is. She can't keep her hands off me.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Thanks for that. You can go get the shit out by yourself.
Please don't send me pictures on Facebook. Oh, Mucker.
Oh, God. You wouldn't see nothing.
You're talking about me and my maid's outfit.
You were fucking nasty. Absolutely.
So. Oh yeah, hauling out in gallon jugs because they're still taking millions of gallons a day. There you go. Yep, you see a frying pan coming in my near future there, Bobby? Yeah, me too. Well, you're welcome, honey. You know you're just kidding. Tell people how you really feel. Good morning, Tammy. You're looking lovely as ever. She puts on a big show, but what's not? Knock me off my chair. No. Duck the frying pan, yeah. So.
I know you're going right.
Uh,
Come on.
what? What am I doing now? The CEO of Nestle wanted to do you have a government issue with water rights and big corporations, 9% of all water rights and the rest of the population in the United States, 1%. Yep, that's right. That's how we roll. Wicked Fabs, how are you doing? Nice to see you there. Alexander says you're a nice woman there, Kathy.
I am.
Oh God, that's funny. See, you guys saw it here first how she feels about me. Thinks I'm handsome. She adores me, loves me, you know. I think that was meant for Kevin instead of you, Keith. TCTV, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. That's right. Somebody hacked your channel. Yeah, they must have. Look at her. She's green with envy again. Dear old mucker, you are so handsome. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, God. Hope you guys are laughing too. I think this is funny. So. How come you never send me kisses? Oh, that's right, because I give them personally.
Oh, Jesus. You really want me to put the sign back up?
I get so many of them, I get calluses on my lips. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, you know how it's going to be, Bobby. The first one you'll see, the second one you won't. And then it'll be yeah, I'm too old. So yeah. I'm glad y'all find humor in my pain. Uh, Trying to believe the young ones ain't up yet. Usually they're up. Yesterday, the 4-year-old was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hi, Papa. Well, thank you, Chris. We'll see you later, man. Have a good one. That's right. Like I said, old muckers like sandpaper. He's up on one side, smooth on the other. You just gotta know how to take them. So you wish you were 43. Oh, you're not even 39 yet, Kathy. Dewey, good morning. Nice to see you here. Glad to have you. How you feeling, Dewey? Hopefully your levels are going back to normal. That'd be nice. Yeah, old Mucker's a nice guy. He's talking about old Mucker, that I was the one that told him about old Mucker being like sandpaper, rough on one side, smooth on the other. You know, people didn't know how to take old Mucker at first, and that's, you know. So, just gotta. Oh, so am I. I'm like sandpaper, rough on one side, smooth on the other. So. Or I'm brilliant. I know I'm brilliant. Well, hopefully you can get everything going so you can get going there, Angry Amish. Good morning, Biggies, or Big Eye, excuse me. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. I know, I can't wait to be 43 either. Well, there ain't no doubt in my mind, RB Lucky is probably the oldest one here in the chat room. He's 82 years old. And then, I don't know. And I'm guessing, you know, old Mucker. And then me, because Kathy's only 39. So, no. No, Grizz is it's going to be a long wait till 40. Yeah, Grizz is older than old Mucker. I think Grizz, how old are you, Grizz? You're what, 62, right?
Bullshit.
Yeah. Aren't you 62 or are you 59? You're right there, Alexander. You're right. You gotta get to know them first before you can make your mind up about them. You know, just first impressions don't mean shit. Catches, I know. That's why I don't have friends. No. How old are you, Grizz? Yeah, she looks much younger than 39. Yeah, Grizz is 59. Draw with B Tour. Nice to see you here. I'm doing okay. Hip is doing okay. Just, a little muscle soreness. It ain't from the hip, but it's from, where they opened me up to put the hip in. So other than that, I'm doing okay. I started walking with a cane last night. I'm going to try to keep walking with a cane as much as I can instead of a walker. No. See, Kathy, I can kiss it too. Chapstick up, Buttercup. Thank you. Yeah, Grizz is a nice guy too. Yeah. Grizz is like sandpaper, just like a little mucker. Rough on one side, smooth on the other. You just gotta know how to take Grizz. So there's some people that don't get along with Grizz, but I get along with Grizz just fine. So. By the way, there, Grizz, I like your haircut. I think I said that on the video. I don't remember for sure, but I thought I said I liked it. So. But he ignored me. That's funny. I bet it does. Are you gonna trim down the beard?
On the side.
Huh?
On the side.
On the sides?
So,
Yeah, Kathy's going to do it. Yeah, this weekend. 802 Vids. Nice to see you here. I've been meaning to get to your about page. I'm sorry about Saturday. I was supposed to get you some couple of questions, but I was suffering from migraines so bad finally Sunday night, I had to go to the hospital emergency room, and they give me some a headache cocktail or migraine cocktail, and then they give me some 500 milligrams of caffeine. And I finally got rid of the headache around I don't know, like 3 o'clock in the morning, or the migraine around 3 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. So no, I'm not. She doesn't want me there.
What help are you?
I'm no help. So I was going to sit there and take money for a while and then just come home, drive the car and come home. But she said no. So no. So I'm going to go there today and set up the big tent and get it staked down and stuff. And later tonight, we're going to take the hot dog cart over there and put it where it's got to go. So. Well, you're right, Kathy. I'm no good. But my good looks would draw people in. They'd say, look at that guy. Damn. And they come flocking. A pound of bacon, a loaf of bread, and a dozen eggs. That'll hold you over till lunch. What time's lunch? 9:45. All right, man. Love you too there, 802. I'm sorry about that. I just, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And when I can, I will I'll get up there with you again. So hopefully Saturday night I can feel well enough to, sit out there and, join your live stream or, be in the chat room. So, Jerry Wood Shop and Outdoors. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Thank you, about 802. Good morning, Junkyard. Nice to have you here, Junk. See, Jerry's Woodworking Shop. He's got 343 channel followers. How to make char cloth. That was 4 hours ago. Second attempt. How to make char cloth part 1, 10 hours ago. So the day in the life of Jerry. Let's see. He has, he's got a whole bunch of videos. And this is actually, would you change your name from Jerry Hagerman to Jerry's Woodshop? So, that was Jerry, Jerry Hagerman, right? So. Yeah, I need all the profits, yeah. I did not. I planned the surgery. I wanted the surgery done so I can go and see our son get married. Are you able to chase Kathy around the house, or are you still running from the frying pan? Well, it's a love-hate relationship there, Gene. I love her, and she hates to, miss me with that frying pan. So, oh yeah, that's kind of funny. I chase her around the house every once in a while. She'll let me catch her. She said, "Oh my God, yeah, honey, you need a bucket or something in there." I think she's getting sick. I hear dry heaves. Oh. Huh? Green with envy again. Yep. A question for you. If a song has no words, but just the tunes, is that no or yes? Well, it's not even a song because a song is words. It would be a melody. So, and I like melodies, yes. For men only. Kathy, get a bigger pan. I'm going to do a video and show you exactly how big our cooking fry pan is outside our cast iron fry pan is. It is huge. So hopefully I can remember where I put the tape measure. I got like 20 tape measures, but I can never find any of them when I need one. Then when I don't need one, I'll walk by 10 of them. So. I don't know if it's copyright infringement or not. Music, the melody playing can be copyrighted. You know, you can get a copyright infringement just by the music playing, even if it doesn't have any words. Probably jail for me too, Bobby. I'd never put you in jail, honey. Never. I would never put you in jail, honey. I would take my licks like a man and just go lick my wounds and, you know, hide in the dark until my wounds all healed up and that I could see straight again and the, you know, double vision and the blurry and all that other stuff come out of my head. So. Bobby will post you out of jail. I never said I'd put you in jail. Maybe prison, but never jail. No, I would never do that. Yeah, I don't know, you know, if it's somebody's music, even with no words on it, it's still, you know, you can still get copyrighted, I believe on it. So. You got to go to that, you know, copyright-free music stuff that YouTube puts out. So I don't do any of that stuff. I put music on one video, and it was just too much work for me. So I'm not putting music on nothing else anymore. So.
Oh, my grandkids are wonderful.
Huh?
My grandkids are wonderful.
Still sleeping? Yeah. You think the one in the bedroom could be up just playing around.
No.
Well, that one stream yesterday was talking about IDs. I told them mine was hanging on the wall in the jailhouse. There you go. I've been in prison. You know, I'll admit it. I've been in prison.
You're a fucking liar.
I have too.
Where?
I used to pick up garbage at the prison over here.
Jeez.
I've been in prison. Yes, I have. In fact, I told them there at the prison when I was picking up the garbage, I said, "Hey, you got to do something." about your garbage. I said, because somebody can escape. They said, oh, no, it'll never happen. I quit working there about a year later. They did the exact same thing I told them they were going to do. They hopped inside the compactor because the compactor was never full. You know, the thing was 30 feet long and only had about 5 tons of trash in it, which meant, you know, there was room for like 30 more tons. And they just sat there inside the trash compactor until they picked it up and left. So. Junkyard spent 38 years in prison. Yeah. You been to prison too there, Big Steve? Did it scare you straight there, Steve? How'd you keep your knee from hurting there, Bobby? Michelle Yovek, or Kovac, you're looking lovely as ever. Yeah. Hey, we've all made mistakes, you know. Some made bigger mistakes than others. You know, look at Junkyard, 38 years in prison. He's reformed. No. No. Pop it up under my desk. Yeah, they have to delete it. God bless you too there, Michelle. Oh, I bet. Prison ain't no joke, man. You prop your foot up underneath your desk. I bet that feels a lot better too. You're welcome, Michelle. Well, see, they tell me when I'm actually sitting down, I should have my legs propped up. So, and that's why you know, I don't try. I'm not trying to do a, you know, a really long live stream like a 5 hour, 4 hour, you know, live stream because I start to hurt after about 3 hours. So, um, then I go in and I, you know, sit in my recliner, prop up my legs for a little bit, and you know, let my hip, you know, recuperate or whatever you want to say, go back into place. So. That's good there, Steve. Probably best 2 hours you ever had. Yours is minimum. Ours is supposed to be over here minimum security too, but then it went from minimum security to maximum security because they started letting in murders and everything else. You know, they brought it in on the pretense it was just going to be all, you know, bank forgers and, you know, this stuff, you know, and you know, petty crimes. Well, then all of a sudden they started building this, and they said, "No, let's change our mind. We're going to have murderers and armed robbers and pedophiles and all this other good stuff, you know." So, so your prison was a farm, right? By the way, you guys, Junkyard was a security guard or a guard at the farm. So he was a farm supervisor. He wasn't in prison. So. Yeah, they don't, when they do that scared straight stuff, they got somebody there, you know. They don't, they don't let you guys interact physically with somebody. So, but it is enough to scare you, you know, especially, and I think that program works. I really do. Did it work for you, Big Steve? Some people are incorrigible, you know, and if you try to get them in there and you try to, you know, straighten them out and it doesn't work, well, you know, you can only help somebody so much before you have to actually teach them a lesson. So, right? There, Big Steve. Well, I'm sure they were watching. You know, they're not going to let you. They're not going to let a murderer in the same room with you with free reign. They're going to have somebody there checking on you, you know, making sure you're okay. Because you know, just the ramifications if he touched you would be astronomical towards the state. So, I would bet that would be there, Bobby. 31 days. So it's like basic training in the army. Left, right, left, left, right, left. And Mama wears army boots. She tries to self a butt. She scoots left, right, left, left, right, left. So, yep. So, I believe everybody should get a second chance. I really do. So,
Yeah, but I need the big.
No.
Yeah, but I need the big 12 pack, Kathy.
No.
I need the 12 pack.
Yeah, they try to do everything like that. You know, make it conform.
Oh,
You make me laugh at you sometimes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you know, they used to. You're right there, Junkyard. They used to get fed better than anybody, you know.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
hmm.
All right. All right, Kathy.
You're right there, Big Steve. They taught you a lesson, didn't it? Yeah, I wish you wrote a book on all the stuff you'd seen. Ray Driver, good morning. Nice to see you. Just me. Nice to have you here. I'm doing okay, just me. So, hey, everybody, it's just me. So, A day without laughter is a day wasted. You got to check out Just Me. And by the way, Just Me, you're looking lovely as ever. I love like I told you before, I love that trailer hoisting video. You working there to, move that trailer. That was pretty cool. You guys check out Just Me if you want. Show her some channel love. I'm sure she'll show you some channel love back. So. You guys go up and down the chat room, find somebody you haven't affiliated yourself with, check them out, show them some channel love. And like I said, I'm sure they'll show it back to you. Yeah, we can't tell them here. You're right there, Alana. Thank you, Just Me. You're almost at 1 million, yeah? Hey, that's good. That's good. What are you, like 999,600 away or something like that? Please don't laugh out loud. I'm oh. Oh. You're not a horrible person. Yeah, my channel is finally growing. Well, that's good. Bobby. Almost back to the 400 mark. That's pretty good there, Bobby. Did some gory stuff and some real good stuff there, Junkyard? I bet you have. Okay. I think she's a nice lady. I watched a few of her videos. Like I said, I love the trailer one where she's trying to move that trailer, and she does move it. She did it because I think her brother or brother-in-law or whatever said she couldn't do it, and she did do it. So. That's because people love your irresistible charm there, honey. No. You haven't put your makeup on yet? Well, when you do, let us know. So. Yeah, no bids, no live. What a deal. You're right. I bet you are. That looked like that was some hard stuff to do. I was kind of worried that the come along was going to snap. It's a picture you have. It's like a magnet. Good looking women attract, Kathy. That's right. No. Hey, guess what? I just got a notification that Iron Dog went live. Isn't that something? I started at 6:30, so that's 2.5 hours ago. I went live, but I finally just got the notification. So I think he's talking about by you being on the live stream or in the live streams there, Kathy. So I'm feeling okay. They're just me. I've got a little muscle soreness from where they, had to spread the muscle apart to do the joint, but other than that, I'm doing okay. After about 3 hours of sitting in the same spot, I have to get up and, go recline out for a little bit. But other than that, I'm fine. And that's just because, the muscles are tightening up and stuff like they're supposed to. As soon as everything gets back into place and, they take the staples out, I'll be okay. You would think I'd be first there, Junkyard. You would think. Yeah. Let's see. Well, no, I think, she gets a lot of, by coming into my live stream or everybody else's live stream, that's where she's getting her subscribers from because they just look at her and say, hey, that's, snazzy looking woman there. Let's see what she's got to offer quick. So. Yeah, I get that too. And then you go back to the channel and you look and it says you are subbed. I just don't understand it. What? I know. Don't flatter yourself. I know. No. That's right. Kathy is a snazzy looking one. That's right there, just me. The love of my life. No. You have words for Grizz? Okay. Well, he's in here, I think. You banned Grizz on permanent timeout. Yeah, right. I'm here. I just dozed out for a minute. Okay. Now, I don't understand what Grizz would ever do to anybody to make him upset. So, Grizz is nice. He's kind. He's considerate of others. He takes everybody's feelings into account. Never has a bad word to say about anybody. I just can't see anything that Grizz would say to upset anybody. Yeah, I bet you will there, Big Steve. Bet your last video's getting you. That's funny. All right, Ray, you have a good one, and we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping. I know that you, Kathy. I know that. Kind, considerate, you wouldn't say crap if you had a mouthful. So, yeah, he's funny, but your feathers have been ruffled. Try that, big boy. Let's see how that worked out for you. Yeah. Uh, no, I'm glad we're all having fun here. Yeah, I bet that'll work. Thought about titling it for men only. There you go. I'm coming for you. Oh. So, this is fun where everybody can joke and have fun and stuff. But when people start getting serious on it, it's ridiculous. It's just, I'm glad everybody's can joke and have fun and stuff. But I'd have to be eating the floor. Yeah. So I am going to call this quits at 9:30. That'll be 3 hours I've been on. I got to get some stuff done today. So grandkids ain't even up yet. So I'm serious. I'm serial. I'm calling the cops. There you go. They're going to look at you, and then they're going to see how small she is, and then they're going to laugh at you, Big Steve. And when they get done laughing, huh? And she said, "Don't underestimate her because she's small." But they're going to look at her and say, "That little woman did that to you? Oh, put your big boy panties on." Thank you, Just Me. It's nice to see you here too. Hopefully, I made you laugh. So, or hopefully, we made you laugh. That's funny. Mrs. Miller broke her foot off in my. Yeah. You'll be arrested for wasting tax dollars. You should have invested in cash time to pay for the medical bills you'll be receiving. Yeah. Well, you're welcome there, Just Me. I'm glad you're laughing. Humor, laughter is the best medicine for anything, anyways, so unless you have, an appendicitis or something like that, and then it hurts to laugh, but or broken ribs, but laughter is or a bad back, but laughter is one of the funniest things, one of the best medicines there is out there. Yeah, the best now, Grizz, while you still can. So that's funny. You're right. Your abs still get a workout when you're laughing. But when you got broken ribs or, appendicitis or gallbladder, when you start laughing, your belly starts moving and stuff like that, that doesn't feel so good. So, but it's still the best medicine. So, that's right. Come on, peeps, give me a thumbs up. No. Do, do, do. Oh, I got 2 thumbs downs and 33 thumbs ups. Huh. I wonder where I got the thumbs downs from. Hmm. What's that? I'm a dork? Well, Well, that's good, dear. Just me. Thank you, Alexander. Right? No, it wasn't because of you. Um, yeah, it sounds like an awfully expensive Chinese meal there, Junkyard. $200. $200 vet bill for a cat? You could have got 30 cats for that price. Now I got 33 thumbs up. Yeah, $100, you can split it. $100 a piece. There you go. Doesn't matter how you slice it, there's still not enough meat on a cat for some reason. Even the big fat ones don't have much meat on them. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to make any money. Well, it all depends on how uh, you serve it up there, Junkyard. You guys are nasty. If you serve it with some onions and some potatoes and dipping sauce and stuff like that, and maybe a side of caviar, you can dress it up a little bit, make it a more expensive meal. Oh. Yeah, here comes another thumbs down. I don't know. Thumb downs, thumbs up, it doesn't matter. It's still a view. So, people don't understand it, when they give you a thumbs down, that they're still viewing you. So, and, you know, a view's a view. What? And Got one from Rita, Thankful Thursday. So. Right. I bet that's kind of cool. Bob. Casey Nice ate $1,000 gold plate chicken wings. No, that's because YouTube's paying him for his ignorant shit he's putting on the channel and, on his channel. And, he can afford to eat $1,000 chicken wing. How you doing, Alvin? Nice to have you here. Is his name Bob or Stubby? His name's Bob. Okay. Now, Bear, the cat we used to have, and my brother has him now, he would open his paw like that, and he had 6 claws on each paw. And when he opened, and that looked like a big hand when he'd open it up. Even at his age, his hand was, would actually fit inside my palm of my hand. And it would pretty much fill up the palm of my hand. That's how big his paws are. Your cat is currently offended, I can tell. Yeah. You got one black one and one with 4 white toes. Huh. Are they working cats there, Junkyard? Are they out there running around chasing mice and stuff? That's what he is. He's a Mancoon. So. No, I don't understand it. We got him in April of 2017, and my wife gave him to my brother in December of 2017 because he was just a kitten when we got him. But for some reason, he didn't like me. He'd come up to me and, scratch me and claw me and everything, and I was on blood thinners. I couldn't take it. Every day I was bleeding because of him. And it wasn't, I'd pick him up and hold him, and then he just, claw me and bite me for no reason. But he wouldn't do it to anybody else. So, yep, Sweet Bear, Alana Petrovich's favorite kitten, Sweet Bear. So, but my brother has him. He had him fixed. And Bear jumps on my brother, lays on his chest, and just rubs his head against him. And, and he loves my brother to death. And, we're twins. I don't understand what I did to him, but I never done a thing to him. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. No, it wasn't love bites, not when you're on Coumadin or, warfarin. So. Any little scratch is a bleeder, and it takes a long time to stop bleeding. And, and sometimes, he'd scratch me, and I would get it, it would stop right away. But there's a lot of times I would bleed for 10, 15 minutes, and, just a small little trickle, but trying to get it stopped. And, You know, and it wasn't, I don't think he was mean. I just said he just did not, for some reason, he had to have the urge to bite me and call me. So, but my brother sends me pictures of him, and I, you know, well, that's nice, Michelle. Cordillera Harris, hey, I don't blame you. I get the females fixed too. Yeah, I used to use peroxide. Would put peroxide on it, clean the wound, and then, you know, a napkin or, you know, paper towel until it got done bleeding. So, well, that's good as long as they're earning their keep there, junkyard. So we used to have this cat. It was like a brindle. His name was Porky or Pork Chops, and Porky was he was something. Porky lived indoors until Porky wanted to go outside. Well, then Porky would go outside, and you wouldn't see Pork Chop or Porky for a couple of days. And then when he'd come home, you know, you can tell he didn't lose no weight. Pork Chop would go on a hunt for a couple of days, and he'd go hunting or whatever, you know, and he'd come back, like camping. He'd do a camping trip. That's funny. That was good. That's like Ray Stevens of the pork eating one piece at a time, the hog. But anyways, Porky would go out hunting and he'd come back. Well, then it got to the point where he would go hunting and he'd bring back what he hunted. And I can't tell you how many times he'd bring back a wild rabbit. And, you know, he was just that good of a hunter. He would go out and hunt wild rabbits. You know, he'd bring them back and he would eat them. So.
What's up? Hey,
Why is Big Steve gonna cry? Oh, because Big Steve's a cat fan. Yeah, just because I got 3 legs don't mean nothing. Them dogs can still run with 3 legs. You need to be barefoot and pregnant? Well, you know, that's what the old terminology was years ago back down south, barefoot and pregnant. So. Well, the dog doesn't know he only has, well, the dog knows he's got 3 legs, but the dog doesn't know that he can't do whatever he could do with 4 legs. So. Can't have my fur babies. I do watch some of Grizz's videos, but I have to watch that one about the barefoot and pregnant. Yeah, I'll have to do that. The boy 81, nice to see you back. That's our special. Every time I see a three-legged dog, I ask how it tasted. It's just this morning. I wasn't sure to be offended or laugh. I just laugh. You're too young to be offended there, just me. Life's too short to be offended. No. Laugh it off. Now we had, or my sister had, and I was taking care of my sister's dog because she was in Arkansas, so I had her dog, but I was living in her house because she was in Arkansas. And I come home from work one day and there was a note. And the note was from the police department saying contact them. So I did. And they said, you have to do something about the dog. And I said, what about the dog? The dog was out. And I said, how did the dog get out? Well, we don't know. Well, they had a 6-foot fence all the way around the house, or all the way around the yard. And the dog was a Great Dane. And when he stood up, he was probably 4 inches taller than me. This dog would run and he would jump the fence. Now, people were scared of this, but the cops got there because they called about the dog running around, and the cops got there. You're right there, Boy 81. Retired and prepping. Nice to see you here. I'm sorry. Huh? What?
Must be dirty when I'm
It's not that dirty. Anyways, the dog, the cops, when I was talking to her, she said, you know what? I know the dog's not mean. I said, how do you know that? He said, because the dog sat there and went like this. And, when you went to get him, the dog was, wanting to, play. And so we chased him around for 10 minutes, and he just turn around, he'd run at us, and then he'd turn around, come back, and he'd go like this, wanting to play. I said, yeah, he's a very lovable dog. He ain't mean at all. And people, I said, people think he's mean because he's so big and he barks so loud. But that dog would help you. If you broke into the house, the dog would help you carry everything out. And she, the cop started laughing. She said, oh, just, let you know he did get out and we did put him back. And I said, well, thank you. And she said, well, in case he gets out again, just to let you know, we'll keep putting him back. I know you can't do anything else. I said, well, I can't because you won't let me put an 8-foot fence up there. You can only have a 6-foot fence in the city. And I said, there's nothing else I can do. I can't help it. The dog can clear the fence. So I said, well, other than just keeping them in your house all day long and that, you don't want to do that. I said, no, because I don't know if you ever seen a Great Dane when they do their duty, but it's like a horse. So Wicked, good morning. Nice to see you here. All right there, Gene, you have a good one, man. Nice to have you here. I'm glad we got to see you again. I'm doing okay there, Wicked. Sorry, but I'm getting out of here in about 30 seconds because I got to do some stuff. I hate to leave with 24 people in the room, but we all have stuff to do, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I thank each and every one of you for being here, taking your time out of your day and spending time with me. It is something special, and people don't realize it, but it is. When you got 2 people to talk to, or 25 people, or 35, or 150, or 650 people talking to you, and they make time out of their day just to come over and say hi. That is something special. Blazing Fireman, doing okay. The hip's getting better. I'm just a little sore from the muscles going back in place, but I'm doing better. Thank you, Wicked. I appreciate it. I had a blessed week. I'll be here again tomorrow. So yeah, I usually come on at 5:30, but I can only sit so long. So I'm trying to get in here at 6:30 when, most of the people. I might be on tonight too. I don't know. I'm supposed to be on. I do an 8 o'clock show on Thursday. Depends on if we can get everything set up tonight and get home in time. Then I might be on again tonight for a couple hours because I do one on Sunday and I do one on Saturday or on Thursday, a night chat. And I didn't get one done Sunday because I was hurting so bad. And I might do one tonight if we get back in time. And if we do, I'll have one tonight and I'll have one tomorrow. So. But I appreciate every one of you for being here. I really do. And I love your comments. I love your thoughts. If it wasn't for you, I'd have no business being here. And I'm going to type this out. Y'all remember to stay safe. Keep alert. Watch out for the other guy. I always say this every day, and I mean it. I've been a truck driver for years, and I've seen it all. If you can get a half a second's notice, just a half a second, which is that long, that's enough to get you from a head-on collision to being hit in the back bumper, or the quarter panel or whatever. And I'm telling you, you'd much rather be hit in the back bumper or the back quarter panel than you would be hit head-on. So just stay safe, stay alert, give yourself an out, watch out for the other guy because the other guy's probably not watching out for you. That all being said, y'all have a great day. God bless, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I really do.